similar theme that we were doing last week. We're doing a guard break. So last week, if you remember, we did a guard pass from the open guard, right? And so we did the one that Lee showed, grabbing the pants, grabbing the belt, and putting our shoulder to his hip. Right. So this time I'm actually going to work on one that's in his closed guard. Okay. With his legs wrapped around me, I'm going to try to break free so that I can pass. Okay. So the first thing, I know we always talk about having nice wide base and posture up, and this is great. But for this specific movement, I want to actually get his hips off the mat, because if his hips are on the mat, he has more range of motion. He can start moving with his hips. If I start moving, he can start moving, and he can start setting up any sweeps and stuff like that. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get his hips off the mat. All right. So I'm actually going to close my legs. So now see how his hips are off the mat. Okay. And with typical guard breaks, we always talk about posture up, always looking up so he doesn't break your posture. But this one, I'm actually going to put my stomach, my head on his stomach. I'm actually going to let him break my posture, because I want to bait him into thinking that he has a submission for me to be able to pass. So from here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start, right, just the same way, okay, thinking that he has this is going to be a simple guard pass. But from this point on, I'm actually going to come and I'm going to put my head on his stomach. And as I put my head on his stomach, I'm going to grab his belt, grab his pants, grab his shoulders, okay? And I'm actually going to sit back. I'm going to create space between me and him. Now, for me, I really don't like grabbing here unless the guy's pretty much my size, because I feel I'm too extended. But when I'm going with a bigger guy, a longer guy, I prefer to grab his pants. The only reason why I don't grab the belt is because it moves. So imagine if I go up, his belt moves with it, right? So I like to grab the pants, right? So I grab the pants, I lock my elbows in so that way he can't start raising my elbows and going for something from here. I'll plant my head down, and then from here, he's going to scoot back, okay? So now I've created space between me and him, and my head is down. The beautiful thing about this position, it also works like as a self-defense technique. Because if I keep my head here, and I keep, and even if my posture is broken just a bit, longer guy, he can start breaking me down, or he can even punch me. He can start punching me, right? If I'm here, even if he tries to punch me, it's not as effective, okay? So I'm just locking him right here, all right? So I'm just going to choose a side. All I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep one arm pinned, locking this leg, and then the other hand is just going to come through, and I'm going to snake it right underneath his thigh. Now, from this point, he's probably going to think he has a triangle. If I leave my arm right here, he'll just throw in the triangle, and I'm in trouble. What's going to stop him from setting up that triangle is this elbow. So I really have to keep this elbow pinned and nice and tight. So like even if I pass and he puts his leg on my neck, put it on my neck like you're doing a triangle, he can't get this leg out. So I'm going to try to get this leg out. He can't get that leg out to finish the triangle. You understand what I'm saying? Because that leg is not able to, if I go like this, he can throw it right over, now I'm in trouble. So this is key. So if I put my head down, I have to keep my elbows tight, okay? Grab his pants, keep my elbows tight. I pick a side, I snake through, right? And as soon as I'm here, I'm gonna reach cross grip towards his lapel, right? I'm gonna go, if I'm in, cross grip, okay? I'm not gonna go same side grip. I'm gonna go across from the opposite side all the way as far back as I can, okay? Right, I'm still keeping this tight, and as soon as I'm here, I want to raise up to my toes, and I'm going to push forward all the way, right? And I want to bring his navel to his nose. I really think about bringing his belly button all the way to his nose. It's impossible, but that's the concept that you have to set in your mind. I need to bring this part all the way to his face, all right? So if you get here, I set up here, I grab here, and I come down. I'm creating this space already. I'm nice and low. My elbows are tight. Snake in. As soon as I come up, I load it onto my shoulder, cross grip. All the way as far back as I can. If he puts his leg over my neck, that's not a problem. All right, I shouldn't feel uncomfortable because this is pinning it right here. He has no opportunity to set the triangle. As soon as I'm here, coming up, right? And look, from here, I'm bringing my elbow to the mat. Submission right there. I haven't even passed. You right? I haven't even passed yet. So if I go here and I keep on looking up, boom. Bring the elbow to the mat. I got submission right here. Right? Boom. And once I'm here, I'm comfortable. I have space, I have time, and I can just start going with the lapel choke. And for whatever reason I don't get it, that's fine. I passed, and now I'm in a dominant position. Cool? Let's try it out.